This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing my 127th Mezco 112 Collective action figure review of TwoFace. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Mezco box, with the really cool split colors and the TwoFace wording at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright guys, now let's check out TwoFace here. I am so stoked about this. This has been one of my most anticipated figures from Mezco for a long time, as I just absolutely love the TwoFace character. I think he's so dope. He's definitely one of the most unique characters in my opinion. Just the whole split personality thing is really cool to me. So I absolutely love what they've done here. This is one of those characters I've been wanting in this line since the beginning, and we finally got him, and I think he's awesome. So I love the split suit here that we get with the two-tone colors, looking awesome. The belt, the pants, all that look great. The really nice dress shoes, all that looking really cool. I love the fact that we got the different color gloves for each side, so I love that. So I love when you look at it on one side like that, it's just a guy in a black suit. But if you look at it this side, he looks like a friggin' maniac. So I think that's cool, man. Really dig this. And this thing attracts dust like a mofo, so is what it is. I do like this a lot. The head sculpt is incredible. I love how this looks, man. The simple Harvey Dent face looks really nice. The hair all looks really good. A little soft with the paint, but that's kind of a Mezco thing when it comes to more the simple human type looks to it. So I love that. But if you turn it around, man, that is detailed. I love that the wash they put in there, the missing ear, the scarring, the depth of the eye socket, the teeth, the jaw, the nose, all that looks really gnarly. Now, it probably could have been a little bit darker, I think, but it's still not bad, man. I actually really like this a lot. Now, one thing I will say that I'm really enjoying, this suit here that they made for this particular guy, is such an upgrade from previous suits that we've seen before. And what I'll do, I'll bring in the Joker here and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we'll start from the pretty much the legs down. If you look at the pants, they do hang a little more natural on TwoFace here, where on Joker here, they're a little wrinkled. They don't have that nice crease in the suit like he does over here. Even down to the crotch area, you can actually see the stitching. So what I'm saying is this is a simple line down on the Joker, but how they did the stitching on TwoFace here, it almost looks like he has more of a zipper area, if you can tell what I'm talking about. So I love that. It's more attention to detail, makes it look a lot better. And then just the seams themselves, like around the line right here, the opening to the collar. If you look on the Joker here, you can really see those heavy seams that go throughout the suit, where on TwoFace here, they do look a lot more natural, and those seams aren't showing the way they do here on the Joker. And it just overall fits the figure a lot better. It looks more appropriate, more like an actual suit, than this just feels like a suit on a toy. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I still love this figure. I think it's a great figure. But this right here, as far as the suit goes, is a definite upgrade. It really, really shows once you have it in hand. I love the even little handkerchief right there in the pocket. Love that, man. This is such a cool figure. I mean, yeah, he looks like a super villain, but he also just looks like a badass gangster. And I'm all about that, man. I think this looks great. Such a cool piece. Okay, so let's talk accessories now. So we do get the Mezco stand, very standard. I got the TwoFace name on there. I love how the background is actually split too, with the gray on the one side and the black on the other, so that's really cool. Always love the Mezco stands. We also do get the clear articulated arm that comes with every figure, so I appreciate that. Always love having these. Now, two things that we do get that I'm also loving: the different head sculpts that we get here. Trying to get a nice zoom in so you can see this one's more yelling, more very angry. I dig this. The teeth look pretty good. Now, a lot of us know some of the teeth when it comes to Mezco don't look all that great. I think this is definitely one of the better ones. I think that looks crazy. He looks psychotic. He looks pissed. Definitely really cool looking. But what I also love that they gave us a Harvey Dent face before the scarring and the full transition of like the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing. I think this is great, dude. So you could have just a straight up Harvey Dent, a la in a red and black suit, but still you could have a standard Harvey Dent. Or if you want to grab a standard, maybe a standard Mezco body in a suit, pop this head on, there you go to have a straight up Harvey Dent. So that's pretty cool. But this looks great too. The hair looks nice. The eyes look really good. The wrinkles in the skin all look really cool in my opinion. And again, I think it probably used a little bit of a wash in there, just make it a little bit darker, show more of the sculpt a little more, you know what I mean? But still, I really do enjoy this a lot. Now we get a ton of interchangeable hands here. You can see we got a closed-fisted hand. I got like a thumb hand right here. It's for holding different things. And then we got, other closed-fisted hands, one for each side. But what's really cool, I'm going to show these off real quick. Get these right here. So if you show these, like you have these different hands with the coin attached to it. Now these are glued on, but you can see if he rested on his hand right there, you can see after he just did a coin flip and put it on his hand. So that's really cool. You got this one right here where he's like rolling the coin between his fingers, which I think is really cool. So I love stuff like this. Then you have one where he has to just hold it out in front of him like he's getting ready to toss it. I think that's so cool how they did that. So you could have the different options to do whatever kind of pose you like, and especially with all the different coin flips and things that he does, it works out great. You even get one in the black hand like that, again, like rolling the coin between the fingers. So that's really cool. So I love these, man. These are great additions. I really, really dig this. We also do get some really cool guns here. He's going to have some very unique guns. As you can see, he has a double pistol, which is insane. This thing can be cocked back, as you can see there. I think that's really cool. But it's very wide, and you can feel it too once you hold it. The handles are very thicker on pretty much like all of these guns, or these smaller guns, I should say. But still, that's pretty cool. We also do get this like double machine gun weapon like this with 2 barrels, which is really nice. You got the 2 mags right here. You can pop all of those out. I think that's really awesome. Pop this back in. But still, the handle feels a little thicker. But I love this, dude. Very unique for this character. They didn't just rehash some of the other guns that we've seen before. And it almost feels like this can be split. Does it? I don't want to break this, but it kind of does feel like you can actually split this apart. Maybe it just looks like that it was just glued together. So I don't want to mess with that too much. So still very, very cool. We also do get this dual bazooka with the dual barrels, which is really nice too. I love the look of that. Very nice dry brushing and wash on that. Looking really, really cool. But what's also awesome with these guns, you get pretty much every bullet effect that Mezco has made. You got that single bullet one like that for a pistol. You got that larger burst like so. You got the one with the multiple bullets like that. And then the more of like almost like a rifle blast like that too. So you get all of those for the smaller guns. And they all fit into their little barrels pretty nicely like so. So that works out really cool depending on what you want to do. So I love that. At the same time, for that bazooka, we also do get an actual missile like this with a little smoke effect. And this is the same one we've seen with like the Harley Quinn figures. You can actually pop this into the barrel like that. And it does look like he's shooting out the actual missile like so. So I think that's cool, man. They really gave him like a full-on arsenal, which I really love. I really, really dig all that. Let's see here. We also do get, well, I'll show this right here. So we also get the little coin flips. It's like a little coin flip effect. We get 4 of those. We got 4 of these little switchblades and 4 individual coins. So I love the fact that we got multiples of these in case they break, we lose them. They're very tiny little pieces, so I love that. So like I'll show off the knife right here. Really cool little switchblade. Of course, it's something that TwoFace is very known for, having a little switchblade. We got this really cool coin flip effect piece, which is really cool. You'll see pictures of all this stuff later, but I love that. And it's really hard to show this, and I'll try and pop in a picture, but you do get a separate little coin that's very tiny between my fat fingers. So again, I'll try and show a close-up of that, but still very cool that we got all these things. Then you get like extra magazines right here for the different types of guns, which I'm all about. So you have all these different things. So he's, again, has a full-on arsenal. I'm all about that. What we also do get, we get bandages. This is awesome. So these are things you can actually wrap around his face to look like he just like left the hospital when he was, you know, still wrapped up from the wounds. I think that's really cool, and you'll see pictures of that with these on. I think that's so dope that they included this. Very nicely done. So badass. I think that's a really cool addition to this. Now I think with all of that out the way, the final accessory is going to be this little like briefcase type accessory right here. You have to do it and latch the thing that just popped right off. And did I just break that? I think I just broke that. Awesome. Well, actually, no, it looks like it just popped right back in. Oh, never mind. It pops back in. I didn't break it. Thank the God. Okay, I can actually do this on camera. And of course, it's not going to open for me on camera right here. So I have to get my little wrench right there. Pop that up like so. All right, so we got those little latches up. And we can open this right here to reveal the bomb that we get with this. Now this thing is really cool because it actually lights up, and it's kind of dim here, so yeah, but still looking awesome. Really love this. How this is going to work, you actually do pop this whole thing out, and you can actually slide this whole thing off, and it comes with two little button cell batteries. You just slide in there, close this in there like so, and pop this back in, and there you go. So I do love this a lot. The detail on that looks really nice. I love when Mezco does cool things like this. I think it's just really, really cool. So as you can see, I'm pushing the button like this, and I decided to turn off all the lights. But you actually push on the little button that's on there, and you can see all the lights turning on and off. The little red one in the center is like blinking. I think it's really cool. I do wish, like, I don't know, maybe it's just mine. I don't know. So let me know if yours, you can't just put it on and just leave it on. You kind of have to like hold the button. So maybe that's just mine. I don't know if it was supposed to push the button, you hold it or what. So let me know if the light stays on for you or you have to hold the button down. But still, I think that's so cool, man. Such a great accessory. Oh, also, if you are wondering, the heads do remove at the neck peg like that. So the whole thing is a separate thing. You see the large dumbbell in there. So it's the whole neck, not just the head. You have to take and put on, make sure it's on there nice and tight, and that looks really good. So let's check out the articulation now. So the neck, again, is on a ball peg, rolls around like so, does turn left and right, up and down, pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up that much, down, up and out, no butterfly joint, rotation at the bicep, single bend at the elbow. I think you're utilizing, it doesn't feel like the Joker buck because the Joker buck's a little tighter than this one. This one just feels a little bit better, so I'm not sure, but I'm kind of thinking it might be the Joker buck actually. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get the double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around, turns left and right, pivots side to side a bit, and crunches back and forth. Actually, very well crunches back and forth. So hip joints can kick forward that far, back not so much, splits all the way out, rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knees, can kick himself in his own butt, so I love that. We got ankle joints that go up, down, rock side to side, rotate, and actually a good amount of motion in there with that ankle rocker, so that's actually really good, so I love that. So overall, I think he's so cool. This is definitely one of my favorite Batman villains. So maybe that's a little bit of a bias for me, but still, I think he's definitely one made. Again, the suit feels a lot better and just looks better from previous Mezco suits that we've seen before, especially with it being two-toned. They still made it work, and it looks great, I think. And again, just attracts dust like a mofo. But still, I love all the accessories. The dual like barreled weapons and stuff like that is really cool, man. Such a unique figure, and in my opinion, a definite must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is sitting next to the Mezco 112 Collective Joker and Black Mask. And for even more Mezco comparison, here he is sitting next to Jim Gordon and Onyx Suit Batman. And just for fun, Here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco TwoFace. Now overall, I actually really like this figure, and I was a little worried that the articulation might not be so great, and it's not perfect, but it definitely isn't bad. I absolutely love the suit. It is such a beautiful work of art. They are really getting better and better with their soft goods, and I appreciate that. The face sculpts are incredible. Maybe a little light on the wash, but I still think they both look amazing. The scarred faces are incredible. I love all the crazy different accessories with the different dual guns with the dual barrels, the bullet effect pieces. I love all the hands with the coins. I mean, everything that you get here just screams Two-Face. We even get bandages. That's a pretty cool addition that I never thought we would get with any Two-Face figure. And man, fingers crossed that we get a PX version. I would really love a colors based on the animated series. I think that'd be really, really rad. So please, if you can get this figure, I think he's totally worth it. You gotta have another badass bat villain on the shelf, and I think he just makes for one awesome Mezco figure in your collection. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.